fasten your championship belts because this podcast is unprofessional. Welcome to your weekly home for wrestling reviews, discussion, predictions, and more. This is Unprofessional Wrestling. Here are your hosts, Schwartz, George, and Travis.
Well, boys, I gotta say, you both look like you're covered in oil and jizz.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Hey, listen, I don't make the rules. All right, pal?
You just enforce them?
Yeah. I couldn't believe. Granted, I wasn't able to see it live, but when I saw the clip, I'm like, there's no way this is real. And no, Punk actually said that about Roman. That was pretty wild.
The wildest.
You didn't think it was real either, because you were like, I don't know what you said, but you obviously didn't think that was real at first.
I knew it was real. I
No,
just didn't want to say anything and ruin it.
It's very commendable.
I mean, in this day and age of AI, we have no idea anymore.
I mean, idiots don't have any idea. I mean, I think it's still relatively easy to figure out what's AI and what's not.
Okay, Mr. IT.
I don't do IT. It's not my job, bro.
Never have, never will. Never have, never will.
Shorts is holding my underwear hostage at his home.
He's currently wearing them. You should have put them on your head as a fucking hat.
They're very loose.
Are you calling him fat?
It's
big thighs.
No, something else. I need a.
That's the tightest. That's the tightest part of the whole boxers.
Son of a bitch. All right, fair enough. All right, so let's kick this off by talking about, obviously, a lot going into WrestleMania right now, and we've seen for the past 2 weeks, Oba Femi has essentially made Brock Lesnar his bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, he powerbombed the absolute piss out of Brock Lesnar and put his foot on him after Brock Lesnar told him to. And
yeah,
this week, Heyman and Lesnar are out. Oba ends up coming out, and Oba is up in an F5, gets out of it, then he clotheslines Lesnar right out of the ring. So, what are your overall thoughts on Oba versus Lesnar for Mania so far?
love it.
I mean, I'm excited for the match.
You never saw Oba before main roster, right?
Negative.
Okay, so as somebody who had no idea who he was before, what are your kind of impressions of him?
Intimidating.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Big.
He's
Strong.
just a monster.
Excited for the match. I don't feel like within the last 2 weeks, I don't know if they're really pushing him because Brock hasn't done anything. I'm waiting until this upcoming week. Will Brock finally get some kind of move in, or is he just going to squash him every fucking week?
No.
They're trying to build Oba's monstrous appeal right now, and so I would imagine it's probably going to be this next week, if not the week after, because we still have 3 weeks left.
I think so.
That sounds about right.
It'll be 3 more.
And then the boys will be here watching Mania, brother.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, do you guys see, because everybody's prediction currently is that Lesnar is going to be done this year for good. All signs are pointing to SummerSlam in Minneapolis, which makes the most sense. Do you see Oba as the next big thing, quote unquote? Do you see him as the next Lesnar?
I don't. I see him being yes and no. I see him being obviously taking that baton and just doing his own thing with it, but I don't see him being like how Brock was back in the day, like the Beast, where he was unstoppable. I don't see that. I just see Oba being this massive dude that's just gonna run through the WWE for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't see. Nobody will ever have that aura that Lesnar's gotten and always had and always will. I don't think you'll ever find somebody that will have that, in my opinion. So I think I'm on board with what you're saying there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just tough because when Brock came, when he first came out on the scene, that dude looked like nobody could ever stop him at all. But now in like today's age, everybody's gonna be able to be beaten by any size person. You know what I mean? That's just how they all work.
Yeah.
Like when Brock first came on, wasn't it with when like the Hardys or something like that? He was ragdolling Jeff and Matt.
Spike
most
Dudley.
of the time.
Yeah.
There was a couple
Spike.
there was a couple people, but he powerbombed the absolute shit out of Spike Dudley multiple times, and then he like one arm slammed somebody into a trash can. It might have been like Maven or something.
That was Al Snow.
Oh, yeah. So I mean, I remember seeing that. Like that set the tone really well.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty cool debut.
There's gotta be some like Brock Lesnar early day highlights. We should just sit and watch that and just see what our reactions are because
Fuck yeah,
dude, that guy was a fucking menace back then.
still is.
True.
Okay, so here's a question, and I think my answer is going to be different than your guys's maybe, but for Oba and Brock at Mania, who do you think should win?
George, you go first.
I would say Brock, because if we are predicting that this is his final year, why not get one last WrestleMania win? But I'm not saying it's going to be a disappointing match in general. Like, obviously, they're going to be both displaying heavy artillery, but I think... yeah, that's what I got.
No, I'm with you on this, and for a different reason, because if you have Lesnar losing at SummerSlam where he will retire...
From Gunther.
I don't think he should go into that with a Mania loss and not having any like decent victories first.
I don't believe that. John Cena did it.
John Cena
Like,
won a bunch of John Cena
not
won
to
a
his
bunch of
retire-
matches though. He won
Do you
2
remember,
championships.
Do you remember how many matches in a row he lost going into winning some of those titles? It was like 20 in a row or something like that. You should look that up. He going into any of that doesn't mean shit. Like,
My point is that I want Lesnar to go into Mania or going into SummerSlam or going into his last match looking like the Beast. That's what he should be. He should go into that match as a killer and give people the believability that he's not going to lose. Maybe he won't lose.
sure, give him the believability, but he's definitely losing. I'll tell you clearly. I'm on. He's going to lose. He's going to basically hand his rocket ship, strap it on the back of Oba, and let Oba win. And Oba's just gonna go all the way to the top immediately, and then we're gonna have Braun Breaker and Oba Femi being on both brands, and they're just gonna run both sides. That's really how it's gonna be for the next 5 to 7 years.
6,
And-
7, I'd say.
Brock, I fucking hate you. Also, too, I don't know. Have you seen it where it's leaked? Like Brock got like $1 million. He got like a 7-figure payday to do this.
Yeah.
To do WrestleMania?
His whole thing to do these appearances all the way to WrestleMania. I think. I don't know if this is all the way to WrestleMania or if it's beforehand, but I'm almost positive that in there is like, I think it was Dave Meltzer was like, he's more than happy to not oversell, but like sell for Oba and give him this one. Now, there are talks on him actually winning his last match, which is like unheard of for WWE, but I don't know. I've been reading a little bit more. Wouldn't that be wild? Just squashes Gunther.
I honestly, like, I'm very open to that. Not because I think we need
Be
to,
open to that too.
not because like I think Gunther should get squashed, but it's like, okay, we did all the shit with him. He retired these people. Where the fuck has he been? Like it doesn't appear he's going to be a part of Mania. And if they just throw him in like an Andre the Giant Battle Royal or something, it's like, that's not what you do with somebody like that. Like that's a major demotion.
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks since he's been on the show.
Haven't they been putting the Andre the Giant Battle Royal like the Friday before?
Yeah. Well, I don't remember what
That's
about
even
last year for
worse.
sure, but no, I know.
Yeah. Oh my god.
He's not a part of
And
any title picture. He doesn't have like any actual feud happening right now. He beat up Dragon Lee, who is like dead center of the mid card anyway. So it's like, what is that going to do for him? No, story-wise, that made sense because, yeah, Dragon Lee, AJ, they were tag champs, blah, 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 blah. But I don't get it. Like, what are we, like, they can't do something with him to keep him relevant?
Are we talking just Raw, or are we kind of adding SmackDown into it too? Like,
I mean,
any person against him.
I have a theory on how he's going to be maybe used. I don't know.
Okay.
I have a theory that they're going to do a multi-person match for the Intercontinental title. That's kind of where it's going.
I would like that.
And then they do the open challenge for the US title, and Gunther would essentially get that mid-card title. Yeah, it's shitty that he gets demoted down to the mid-card title, but now he's got both mid-card titles under his belt. Now he uses that. And now what? He elevates that one for another like 500 days or something, and then
It doesn't fit the story, though.
it's like only
It doesn't
it
fit what they're
doesn't,
doing
but
with him.
Because they've got 3 weeks left. What can they do?
Well, they're not retiring anybody at Mania by the sounds of it. Unless he comes out, like if there's like a celebrity thing, like Tom Brady's apparently possibly going to be like doing something with Logan Paul at Mania because of that flag football clip. Because flag football means, yeah, let's fucking fight.
What is he gonna do? Throw a fucking football at his head and then he pins him? Like,
I mean,
50 years
I'd
old.
I'd watch that.
I'm all for Tom Brady being involved. I just think it's silly that it would stem from Logan Paul ripping a flag off of his little belt.
It should be like Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski and like some other like old Patriots against Logan Paul and his like little entourage of people.
Okay, I'm in for that.
But I'm pretty sure Logan and Theory are gonna go for the tag titles at Mania.
Could be.
I
I
feel
don't
like
it, but yeah, you're right.
I feel like all of the card when we're this far out, because it's only a few weeks, I feel like pretty much all the cards should be set, and it's not. Like, what are we doing with the mid card titles?
We have 2 days full of WrestleMania. We don't even have enough for a full day, I don't think.
Let me.
Like in theory, I guess. Like you have obviously ones that are going to go for the second day, but like, isn't it like 6 matches, 5, 6 match? I don't even want to say the third number.
6, 7.
Yeah.
So let me
It's like 5, 6 matches.
let me run you through the card as it stands right now. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for the Undisputed Championship. Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's Championship. AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi. And that's everything that's confirmed. That's 6 matches. And we're probably going to have 8 matches, give or take, each night, maybe.
God, that's so many. But yeah, you're probably right.
Well, how many?
I don't know.
How many?
Well, because they do skits. They do like I don't know, what do you call them? Not vignettes, but
So there were
Sure.
14
little
matches
skits.
total for WrestleMania last
Oh
year.
my
So break that out to
God.
7 apiece. So as it stands right now, we don't even have enough matches to fill one night of Mania confirmed. Now,
Yeah.
potential matches, and they have a few listed here on this DraftKings article of likely matches that might be happening. Usos versus The Vision for the
Ooh.
tag team championships.
True.
I don't see that though, because they're both going to be heels. So I don't see it.
Maybe they don't turn until WrestleMania.
I don't know.
After they lose the titles, I'm assuming.
Um,
I'm saying Tiffany versus Julia for the title.
I don't see
That's
this
my guess.
happening. But it'd be kind of sick, honestly. Carmelo versus Ilya Dragunov for the U.S. Championship. They just had that fucking banger of a match last Friday. I don't think they'll do
They
that at
did.
Mania again. Yeah, Julia versus Tiffany Stratton for the United States. I would like to see Julia get a good push.
Do you think at the expense of Tiffany Stratton?
I'm not
They
saying
love
Julia needs to beat her, but I think Julia needs to be pushed more.
Oh yeah.
Even if she loses here,
She-
like
I
I don't
think
think it
she's-
would hurt her that much.
Really?
Yeah.
Or at least give her a little feud for the title or for the women's title.
They have Seth versus Braun on here. I could see Braun coming back in time. Clearly Seth's good to go. I thought they were going to aim towards Logan and Seth, but I'm glad that's not happening. Dom Mysterio versus Finn, that seems highly likely. I'd like to see them maybe in some kind of gimmick match.
Do you think that they'll use the AAA heavyweight title for that?
No. I
'Cause
don't have a good reason
would-
to why.
they
I
would-
just don't think they will.
They would put it on WrestleMania, get all eyes on it. It's kind of some good exposure.
Only if they bring in that Ivory chick.
What?
She was on AAA last week.
You watched it?
Highlights.
I haven't really
Yeah,
seen
no,
much from
I think
Triple at all.
Yeah, Lahidra or whatever.
Um,
Lahidra.
Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu. Obviously, that's happening. I could see them doing some sort of like
Street fight.
Do you think that's gonna happen?
steel cage. Oh, yeah. How could it not?
You see them last
I've been
Friday? They're
seeing
fucking
a-
all over the place.
Absolutely, but I've been seeing a lot that just keep going. I've been seeing a lot that Drew might actually pivot to Nick Aldis.
So that's what I would like to see. I would like. I mean, I want to see Fatu versus Drew, but I don't know that we would get Aldis and Drew, even though that's where it kind of seemed like it was going. Or I don't know. They do a triple threat match or something, and Aldis is involved. I don't know. I don't know.
Be naughty.
Now this I could see as like a TLC match or something, which would be kind of cool. I don't know that it would happen. It has MFTs versus the Wyatt Six. I don't think it's going to happen. I would like it to, but
I feel like that might have.
Nikki Cross and then
No, they still have the lantern,
I think
don't
it's
they?
blown over.
mm-hmm.
They do, but Tama told them to give it back, so I don't know if they'll do like.
And then he told Solo he was being too much like Roman.
They should do like a ladder match with the lantern hanging above the ring.
100%.
Ooh, there's your gimmick.
There's your match. The last one that they have listed here on this DraftKings article is Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn.
Loser leaves town.
Yeah. So, with all that being said, we don't even have a full night of matches built up, and we're just a few weeks away. So,
Well, they're
How do
definitely
you
going to have
feel
like some
at this
kind of
point?
what?
I was just saying, how do you feel at this point? Are you nervous that they're just gonna like throw useless shit in to mix it up?
Probably. You know, you got to show who's at ringside and the fucking interviews and all that attendee bullshit. But they're
Yeah,
definitely
that's true.
going with like a fatal 4-way for the women's tag team.
You think so?
I think so.
yeah, I mean, I hope so.
I have a feeling they're gonna give it to the Bella Twins.
They just signed a 2-year contract.
God, no.
They did, and yeah, and it made me laugh out loud that Nikki Bella was saying that they were the reason why the tag team titles were even basically thought of.
Yeah, I thought that was silly. Like, they act like pioneers, and they really just weren't. They just happened to be there as things were turning around. It sure as shit wasn't their wrestling that made anything happen, or their charisma, or their character work, or their promos, or
Definitely not the two things that they have going on for them.
yeah.
Nikki.
Um,
No, they just think she thinks that because they're twins, thinks that they're automatically have to be the best tag team.
SmackDown saw new tag champs. Damian Priest and R-Truth were thrown together fairly quickly, and also fairly quickly won the WWE Tag Team Championships from the MFTs, Tama Tonga and JC Mateo.
They definitely did not tell Damian that they were winning, because I don't know if you guys seen his reaction the whole time, but he was fucking absolutely shocked. Like, he had no idea what was going on.
I'll have to go back. I didn't notice.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. I was like, you can get rid of your clueless look right now, and then he just never did. He was very, very happy. I didn't like it. I did not like that. I did not like that they won. I knew they were gonna win, but I didn't like it.
So now we're going to get The Miz and Danhausen against Truth and Priest at Mania.
Okay. I'm in. Sold.
That would be great.
Do you feel better about it now, Schwartz?
I do when you put it that way, but yes, I would love that.
I was also pretty happy to see that Aleister Black got an actual victory on SmackDown and
What the hell?
against Sami Zayn.
Did you see that kick?
Oh yeah. He's like, that's legit one of the coolest finishers.
He's also, what is it, Muay Thai? He's got a background in Muay Thai, so he knows how to give those really well.
Oh yeah. And he
Jesus Christ. Scared the shit out of me.
he's also got the SmackDown right on time, and like, if you sell that like the way Sammy's did, like, dude, the sell makes all the difference on that move.
Is the lighting still good in here? Or do I have to fix it?
No, it's good.
Okay. The light behind the monitor just like fell.
Oh,
Yeah.
because of the cat or what?
No.
No, just
Not Cheeto.
No. I just have a light that like always falls off one of the screws. I need to move the screw like a quarter inch. Yeah, McIntyre and Fatu. I mean, we saw at the beginning of SmackDown, we basically saw it was set up to look like Drew McIntyre took his car and hit Jacob Fatu's car with it, and then he drug Fatu out. He's bleeding. Like,
you just call him Fatu.
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 I caught that too.
Is it that funny?
You actually sounded like Drew McIntyre right there. Drew
Fatu. I'm going to break your bones.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Uh,
And
I quit. Sorry.
It's true.
guy, you made it really awkward. Yeah. So he's beating the shit out of Fatu. Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know where this is going. I don't know if it's going to be just them at Mania. He's like, get over it. Grow up. Grow up.
I am.
Both of you. Grow up.
Laugh.
Grow the fuck up.
Fine.
The Bella Twins versus Nia and Lash ended in a no contest because of interference from Charlotte and Alexa.
All of this is just crappy.
Yeah, we're clearly getting a 3 or 4 way for the women's tag team titles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry, but this is not believable.
Yeah, and there's no
Charlotte.
When was the last time there's been like NXT representation in the division? Also, because like they're a part of the tag division.
That's true. This is like a 3 show
I
thing.
I think if you take like a team from each brand, so let's say Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and maybe if there's a women's tag team in AAA,
TNA
or TNA, whatever.
Now you can.
I mean,
Yeah, that would be way better. I'd be more invested in that than this Bella Twin shoved down our throat.
Yeah.
Fine.
So let me ask you about this. Jade's got her baddies now. What do you think about that?
She literally like destroyed
Sorry,
them
yeah.
not too long ago, and now they're just all friends.
I know, man.
Yeah.
Yep. So Jade now has BFAB and Meechin on her side, and they obviously have a little faction, which I'm down for this. I think Jade could use a heater, to be honest with you. So I don't.
Smoking heaters?
Yeah, sure. So I don't hate this. I think it could be good. But they stomped Rhea out, and I think the right move at Mania is for Jade to retain. And Bianca comes out.
As a baddie?
No, as Jade's next opponent.
Oh.
I would see that happening on the Friday after Mania.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I just clearly they haven't been doing anything cool with Jade, because I think they've just been waiting for Bianca to come back for this fucking long. It's been almost a year now.
It's over a year. She didn't earn.
Bianca's last match was at Mania.
She was a special guest
Was it?
referee at
SummerSlam, yeah. But she hasn't wrestled since Mania.
Yeah, because she broke her. I did read that there is very close possibility that she might have, like, something might be wrong with her finger, that they might have to amputate part of it.
Well, she just had another surgery on it in the last few weeks.
It's a finger. How many surgeries do you need?
Apparently,
There
at
was,
least
like-
a couple.
It was like something at the knuckle. It was like at the knuckle.
Should I get surgeries on this?
Probably, I
For
would.
these?
You probably should.
Both of these?
Yeah. Dude, just imagine if they did amputate that finger, like they'd fucking really use that.
Oh yeah.
Like look at how she can overcome losing a quarter of her finger. Oh my god.
And still use her hair as a fucking weapon. She pulls a finger out of her pocket.
I don't want to downplay that. That does sound kind of serious.
What if she puts a finger on the end of her ponytail and then she has her extra finger?
Oh hell yeah, dude. Yeah, she just ties it into her hair, her finger, her severed finger. That'd be sick.
Imagine that going flying into the crowd.
So I thought this is kind of fun on Raw. Randy Orton and Matt Cardona ran into each other.
On Raw?
No.
SmackDown, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Hell yeah.
Whoops.
Same.
And so basically Matt Cardona was sticking up for Cody after the heinous attack that he suffered at the hands of Randy Orton last week, and Cardona like shoved him or punched him or whatever he did. And he's like, dude, what the hell was that? Well, he didn't say that, but so then later on Randy runs into Jelly Roll backstage. He's like, dude, you need to do the right thing. You need to apologize to Matt Cardona. So Randy Orton goes back out to the ring again, brings out Matt Cardona, says he's sorry. They shake hands. He kicks Cardona in the balls, gives him an RKO, and hits him with a steel chair.
Mm-hmm. No, he didn't hit him with the steel chair. He put his arm in the steel chair. And then he stomped on the chair.
Twice.
What the fuck are we doing with Matt Cardona?
I don't know. I'm sick of people. I'm sick of Triple H signing people, giving them this like really big hype, and then just fizzle or let them just fizzle. Like,
I'm a lot more excited to see Matt Cardona than I ever was Zack Ryder, and I think they could do some cool shit. But it's like, why are we starting him off this way? Not that I expect him to be in the title picture or anything right away, but Jesus Christ.
Okay, question for you both.
gotta have a good moment.
Who did Randy Orton call?
I got two theories.
I have a theory.
I got two theories.
All right.
First
Okay, here, let's hear it.
is he's talking to the voices.
Sure.
Second, and the one that I hope is true, would be The Rock. Because whoever he's talking to has some kind of ties with Cody. Who else would have that other than The Rock? Who else?
I know.
It's not Dustin. You better not say Dustin.
Nope.
Oh, okay, good.
Nope.
Schwartz?
My theory is that he is forming a new legacy faction with Ethan Page and
Ted DiBiase Jr.
can you guess? No, he did just get out of court. And he won. Ricky Saints.
No.
Yep.
No, nobody on the main roster is going to give a fuck.
What are you talking about?
He can do that,
He's
but
gonna
it
do
shouldn't
it.
be a part of this whole world title thing.
What do you mean? He knows him well.
Yeah, but like nobody's going to give a fuck about those two, especially Ricky Saints.
You just don't watch NXT. That's why.
No, nobody that watches the main roster is going to give a fuck about Ethan Page and Ricky Saints. And I like them,
Hold your
but your
tongue,
casual
you
wrestling
silly
audience
dude.
doesn't know who they are.
Nobody knew who Braun Breaker or Oba Femi were, but look at this. George didn't even know what Oba Femi was.
Mm-hmm.
He still doesn't.
I know enough now. I like doing his dance at work when he's walking.
But yes, Trav, I love that walk, and everybody now uses it as a meme, and it's fucking hilarious. It's like
It was fun
me
watching
when
the
I'm-
crowd do it
when I'm
when
getting-
during his entrance.
there's little memes where it's like me when I'm going when I'm getting up at 2 a.m. to go get a snack. It's like
Penta retained the IC
do that when
title.
you get married.
What?
George should walk like that when he gets married.
George is never going to get married.
Exactly.
Oh.
Overrated.
Oh, we have a story for you, Trav. Schwartz. For
Because I'm not there.
post podcast. Yeah, Penta retains the IC title against Dom Mysterio after Finn Balor returns and intervenes. Bayley and Lyra Valkyria defeated the Kabuki Warriors. Bukaki.
Cocky.
Javon Evans defeated Grayson Waller. Javon Evans almost broke his fucking neck.
Dude, he
Diving to
scares
the
the
outside.
shit out of me.
Yeah, I remember you sending that text.
God damn.
Rollins was
Entertaining though.
quote unquote arrested for attacking Paul Heyman. I mean, really, that kind of covers most of what we. The Vision defeated the Usos.
Via disqualification.
DQ.
Yep. And then, as we asserted earlier, CM Punk called out Roman Reigns for being oily and jizzy, and then Roman Reigns beat him up for it. Basically.
Mhm.
So,
What about the Penta match? Did you say that?
Penta? Yeah.
I must have blacked out.
Yep. Balor came out. Yep, it was a whole thing. Dom and Balor will be a cool program, I think. I think that'll be really neat.
Did Danhausen curse anyone on Monday?
He
Speed.
Oh, yeah, I Show
And then
Speed. That's
then he
right.
lost a fucking race. They
Yes.
they raced.
Was that on TV?
No, I seen.
Yeah, I was
it.
going to say because I didn't catch that on
I seen
TV.
it the next day.
Yeah. Yeah,
he's
man.
working with Randy Orton, right?
What the fuck are you doing, George?
Did you
Flipping around.
did you guys see that I Show Speed is getting trained by Randy Orton?
Well, I Show
Yes.
Speed had that TV show or whatever where that was a thing too, a while back. He was like training to
he's
wrestle with
consistently-
Randy.
Yeah, he's actually still training with him.
Aren't they trying to get like Jelly Roll into Mania somehow?
Well, yeah, that's why
Yeah.
he's getting involved.
He's wrestling. He's wrestling tomorrow, apparently.
Weekend too.
What?
Kit Wilson.
Oh, that's right. That is a thing. That was a pretty good segment.
Kit Wilson. I fucking died watching that, but laughing so hard. That was so good. Kit Wilson is so good. I love
Jelly
him.
Roll's retort to the slam poetry was not good or funny.
Not really as good as Kit's.
No, not even close. Not even close.
I did like that he said he put his belly on his mom's back.
I didn't think that was funny. I don't know.
I thought that was funny. That was the only funny part. Oh. Did you see that Kit told his mom not to watch SmackDown?
He
did.
He actually texted his dad and he put, "Dad, please don't have mom watch SmackDown this week." And he tweeted that out last week.
That was a good segment.
I love him. He's so good.
National treasure for sure. Looking at the Mania card. Well, so let's do some early predictions, at least with the confirmed matches that we have right now. So Shorts, give me your Punk and Mania prediction.
Wait, Punk and Mania?
Punk and Roman, sorry.
Punk and Roman? Sorry. I was like, wait, it's got to be Roman, right? Oh my God. Can we put that one last?
All right, let's go. Let's
that's
go. All right, let's go with
crazy.
Lesnar and Oba. I know we talked about it, but
I'm an Oba guy. Oba.
George,
Lesnar.
I'm Lesnar as well. Women's Intercontinental, AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. Shorts.
AJ Lee.
Becky.
Ah, fuck.
I don't think they give Becky the third title reign. So
I'm torn on this, but I'm going AJ Lee. WWE Women's Championship, Jade versus Rhea. Shorts.
Rhea.
Mommy.
I got to go Jade. I don't think Rhea needs it. All right, Women's World Championship, Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan. Shorts. This is a tough one.
Stephanie, but it's going to be Liv. I don't like it.
I'm going with Liv.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at here. I want Stephanie. I just don't think it will be Stephanie. Undisputed title, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. Shorts.
It's going to be Randy. Randy's going to get his 15.
Randy. Randy Handy.
Shorts
Meeting
probably doesn't
chat.
remember who that is.
Oh, I do.
Oh, man. I can't help but think that we get like some sort of turn from somebody out of this match. But I don't know who.
Does that matter?
Yeah, it can. Because I think the only way Cody wins this match is if he turns heel.
Be fun. But
Um,
wait, isn't Randy officially turn
yeah,
or no?
but I don't know.
Yeah, but the crowd loves it.
I got Yeah, dude, the crowd. If Cody turns heel, the crowd will go fucking berserk.
You think so?
I think. I mean, I think the only way it happens is if it's a double turn.
I just want to see a punt.
I think we may. Fuck it. I'm gonna say Orton and just do the safe answer, but neither really feels that safe. Okay. And circling back around, World Heavyweight Championship, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns.
I'm going Punk.
If this is clean, it's Punk. If it's not clean, it's Roman.
I think it should be Punk because I don't think this is going to do anything to help Roman. Like, Roman's already been here. He's already done that. Like, nothing's going to be different. I think what should happen is Punk wins this title and turns heel.
But I feel like the only way that happens is if Roman becomes babyface. And how do you...
I mean, he's kind of halfway there anyway. He just needs to lean into it more.
When him demanding... True. With him acting as in tribal chief.
But I don't...
Get out of my ring isn't really face.
I mean, Punk says that too. Punk has said it to Roman.
He's a face. He's not... I mean, I suppose.
I don't think Punk necessarily needs to turn heel like at Mania or with Roman there. He can do it immediately after. But I think we need to freshen up Punk a little and turn him heel.
The Straight Edge Society back?
I don't know about that. It just not...
That'd be fun.
I mean, it's been a couple years now at this point. He's really faced most everybody on Raw in terms of like who are the ones that viably you can have a title feud with. I think we also need a shake up here pretty soon.
Yeah.
After Mania would be nice to shake the roster up.
But doesn't Netflix always want like the big names?
They both do. They both
have
do.
Certain big names. But they'll probably negotiate where it's like they'll take Drew McIntyre if they get rid of like Jacob Fatu. No, I'm just kidding.
Whatever, dude.
Like Logan Paul might go to, I don't know, and the Vision might go to SmackDown if they get like Drew McIntyre.
They can go like NXT for all I care.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind a little bit of a difference.
It'd be fun.
Well, El Giorgino.
What?
Will Danhausen wrestle? I'm gonna say it's a solid maybe. I wouldn't say it's a strong chance though.
It's got to be a feud with R-Truth.
Danhausen and what was the tag scenario somebody set up earlier?
The Miz.
Okay.
I like that one.
Does the final boss show
with
up?
R-Truth?
I would love if he did. And I think that would... Man, I don't know. That would kind of toss my Cody heel turn hopes out the window. So I don't know.
What if he works for The Rock? And says, you know what? I just got to give in to keep this title.
Well, the last time we did see The Rock, he came out saying all nice shit about Cody and completely like dumped the whole shtick.
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible. I think it's possible.
Then he's busy filming movies and growing out his hair to look fucking weird in Moana live action movie.
Yeah, I guarantee he didn't grow out his hair.
He definitely grew it out. You seen my beard a couple weeks ago?
He was already balding when he was like 25. He's got a receding hairline way back here when he was like 30. Not like me. Look at that bad boy.
I wish I could say I was like super excited for Mania, although I'm not. But I will be. I always am when the day comes because the boys are coming over. We're cooking food. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Do you guys know anything about tomorrow's SmackDown at all? I just looked it up and it kind of looks okay.
What do you got? Lay it on us.
So they got Randy obviously showing up. It says, "Who will Randy Orton attack next?" So who would you think that he attacks next on SmackDown that's affiliated with Cody?
Sammy.
No.
Sammy kind of broke off though. Sammy kind of broke off, and actually, didn't he smile when? Right? Or didn't he? Didn't he like that Cody got beat up?
I don't know.
I don't know anybody else that would be affiliated with Cody.
I'm guessing Cody probably shows back up because it's been
Like 2 weeks. It'll
2
be 2
weeks.
weeks.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that's like working like commentary backstage or anything like that? Because I could see they really would get Orton some heat if he like. What about Aldis? Like, what if he goes after Aldis or something?
What if? Hear me out.
What?
This sounds extreme, but I think it could be cool. He's fucking holding Brandy hostage on the bus.
That would. I'd be for it.
I mean, we've seen Drew attack the bus or like whatever, but like, what if he's got fucking like, what if he's got Brandy like, just like locked in a room or some shit?
You?
That would be some
Apparently.
shit. Was that the cat?
No,
No, he's over here slamming his fucking feet at 150 miles per hour.
That's not what happened, but I touched a cord by accident.
Oh, how dare you!
Yeah, I think it would be cool to see some like crazy like escalation like that. Let's have
Cool.
him get onto the bus, take Brandy,
Crash the
and-
bus.
Oh man.
Drop a crane on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, go back to that classic explosion.
Honestly, we haven't seen a classic explosion since the fake death, right?
Limo.
Not that I recall. As far as like a big one, anyways.
And then the
Right.
next day, everything was fine.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I know why. I can tell you why.
Oh,
A man
I
was
did
falsely
actually- did you see-
accused
of?
hurting his family.
Oh my god!
It was the wife's ex-boyfriend that did it.
Wait, what the hell are you talking about?
Chris Benoit.
That is a
Oh
conspiracy
my
theory.
god, what are we doing? Wait, what?
That's his conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Did you hear the John Morrison interview just recently with like Chris Van Vliet?
I know I watched most of, if not all of it.
Side note, he's now bald, which
Correct.
kudos to him for doing that. Hair versus hair match, and he lost. Or hair versus career match. I don't remember. George, did you hear anything about it?
No.
So he was actually standing in as an extra because Benoit was gonna wrestle CM Punk. CM Punk had the title.
Yeah, the
in
ECW.
And it was supposed to be those two for the title, and then Morrison was there as like an extra just in case. And then it got time, and then it was like, hey, which one of you two is gonna wrestle? And he was like, sure, I'll do it. And then they're like, well, actually, we're gonna put the title on you because now Benoit didn't show up, and we don't want anybody to like leave or anything like that and cause a ruckus. So that's why he won the title, and now he's like, I can't really enjoy my title because of all that stuff that happened. So it's kind of wild.
It's crazy.
But yeah. The Bella twins and Charlotte and Alexa apparently fight tomorrow.
Ugh.
Whatever. It's just gonna probably be another scuffle between the three teams. Who's the fourth team?
I would say Bailey and Lyra. And then you got Charlotte.
Oh yeah.
Charlotte Bliss.
and then the belt defense.
Jackson, Legend, and then Bella's.
Do you think that Bailey and Lyra show up on SmackDown this week?
Oh yeah,
Really?
They've been making comments of like, got to be a part of Mania because Bailey missed last year, and
Yeah. Did you hear? Did you see the whole thing that Bailey did? That they booed the shit out of her. She said, "We're gonna meet you guys in the best arena, or whatever ever, or something like that." And everybody in the arena that she was announcing it at, they started booing her, and she was like, "Oh, wait a minute," and she took a step back. She's like, "Lyra and Bailey are gonna beat Lash Legend and Nia Jax, so cheer for that one." And she's like,
yeah, because they're in
"Okay, geez."
Boston, and then they're going to Madison Square Garden.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But yeah, and then apparently Nick Aldis will provide an update on Fatu and McIntyre, and then Jelly Roll faces Kit Wilson.
Fuck yeah.
Which will be a banger. Banger.
I bet the match doesn't even start because of some kind of tomfoolery.
Probably.
Yeah. Do you really think that Jelly Roll can actually sustain an actual match by himself?
This match isn't going to be longer than 2 minutes, even if the bell rings.
I just want to see like a shooting star press or something.
There's going to be some chicanery in here, obviously.
Orton attacks Jelly Roll. That's it. I'm calling it.
See, that would be it.
I'm calling
There
it.
it is.
And then after Kit, after Kit pins him, Randy RKO's Kit. Damn, I should work for the show.
Yeah.
You should. Your creative is pretty on point.
I would have
predicting these.
Benoit inducted ASAP.
What about China?
Yes. Same time, same year. One after another.
And then you do Vince McMahon.
Oh, God.
Next year. Year after that.
Next year.
He's the headliner.
Yeah. Is Shane McMahon in the Hall of Fame?
Nope.
No, because I think he's actually, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he's affiliated with AEW right now.
No, nothing that anybody's actually said.
How do you guys feel about Dennis Rodman being in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I'm all for it.
I hate it.
I hate it.
Why?
He was there for like 2 nights.
He was in, yeah.
And it was WCW.
Which is a part of WWE.
They said that he didn't even really show up for when he actually was supposed to show up most of the time.
I don't think that changes the impact that he had during the Monday Night Wars, though. Because he did.
Anybody. Fucking 9/11 had an impact on Monday Night Wars. You don't see them inducting that.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, man. Wow. I'm also pretty sure that happened.
It did.
Are you sure? Pretty sure that happened after the buyout. The buyout was 25 years ago today or yesterday when Shane McMahon was on WCW.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Sure.
So you are an insensitive prick, is basically.
What do you mean? It was part of the war.
I am all for Dennis Rodman being inducted. It actually makes sense, unlike some other celebrities that they've had go in. So
next year will probably be Jelly Roll, and then
Sid Vicious being inducted as a legacy inductee, which I don't know what that means. But to me, it says he's not like a main. He's not a part of like the regular, actual, real class, is what that says to me, which is a travesty.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I know what I fucking know what I said, George.
Piece of shit.
Travesty.
Did you see?
That's gonna be my wrestling name.
Person that was just inducted today for the legacy.
Yes, Bad News Brown, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
So,
do you guys even know him at all? Like,
no.
Is that one of those?
I know.
I couldn't tell you.
I know of him. So here's what we got right now for the Hall of Fame. Stephanie is probably going to be the headliner, which
He is.
it should be AJ, in my opinion.
I think they're doing like a co-headliner.
I don't know. They're doing Stephanie, and then we got Demolition, Styles, Dennis Rodman, Sid Vicious, Psycho Sid, whatever you want to call him. And Bad News Brown, who is, I believe, another Legacy inductee. Do they call him a Legacy inductee because they're dead? Like, actually, is Bad News Brown dead? Bad News Brown, he died in 2007.
2007.
So, okay, maybe that's what we're calling Legacy inductees. I don't know.
Yeah. He was a bronze medalist from the Olympics in 1976.
No, in wrestling or what?
Judo. So.
Oh, yeah, okay. Just looking through some of his 6'2", 271. He was a third Dan black belt. He won gold medals in 67 and 75. Bronze in 76. Another gold in 68. Oh, in the Pan American. Oh, wait, hold on. Bronze medal in the Olympics. Golds in the Pan American Games. And Pan American Championships. He wrestled under Stampede Wrestling. Oh, wait, no. He started in New Japan, went to WWF, went to Stampede, then went to WWF again, and ended in the indie promotions.
Sounds a lot like Andrade.
He was a 4-time Stampede Wrestling North American Heavyweight Champion, trained by Antonio Inoki and Stu Hart. So this guy's got the right training. Did have the right training.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're looking at here for all the Mania stuff, the Hall of Fame stuff, yada, yada. Gosh. Boys, you guys got anything else before we wrap it up?
No.
Fantastic. Well, thanks. Well, what?
I'm good.
Oh, okay, good. Well, everybody, want to say thank you for checking out not only yours, but your mother's, your grandmother's, and your great-grandmother's, and maybe even your great-great-grandmother's favorite professional wrestling podcast, Unprofessional Wrestling. Don't forget to hit that like button, but most importantly, subscribe because it's Mania season. We got a lot more cool shit coming up on the show, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a live show before Mania? Maybe that's a thing that happens?
Yes.
Okay, we're doing it. It's official.
Yeah.
It's official. What the fuck? All right.
Throw it at him, George.
No, don't do it. We're going to get out of here. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
You'll salute.